Earnings season is here. I'm Darren, and this is Three Things for Monday, July 15th. After the assassination attempt on former President Trump at a rally, the markets are trying to hone in on what a victory by Trump would mean for the markets. Markets were already pushing the dollar higher and positioning for a steeper yield curve, assuming Trump wins. Ronald Reagan's popularity went up 22 points after he had an attempt on his life. Major banks kicked off the new season of ERs Friday. This week it continues as investors will be watching names like Domino's, Netflix, TSMC, and ASML to get a clue about the economy that was and will be. There are a lot of problems on dating sites, and the last one is called roaching. Yeah, the little bug. So you set up a date and have a good time, but unfortunately the one you are dating is seeing others too without telling you. That term comes from when you turn the light on and see a lot more roaches than the first one. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
We all make promises, big and small.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
I do solemnly swear
to help you when you're in need,
to be considerate and caring, to be your loving, faithful friend,
partner,
child,
parent,
neighbor.
One of our most important commitments is to support our nation's veterans. Learn how you can help a veteran going through a difficult time by visiting maketheconnection.net.
A new psychiatric genetic test. Melina writes, GeneSight testing, or GeneSight psychotropic testing, is a type of pharmacogenomic test that analyzes how a person's genetic makeup affects their response to medications used to treat mental health conditions. This test is particularly popular in the field of psychiatry because it helps clinicians tailor treatments to individual patients based on their genetic profile. The GeneSight test looks at variations in multiple genes that are known to influence the metabolism and effectiveness of psychiatric medications. By identifying these genetic markers, doctors can better predict which medications might work best for a patient and which might cause adverse effects or be less effective. One of the major benefits of GeneSight testing is its potential to improve treatment outcomes for patients with mental health disorders. Traditional approaches to prescribing psychiatric medications often involve a trial and error process, which can be time-consuming and frustrating for patients. GeneSight testing aims to reduce this uncertainty by providing more personalized medication recommendations. Studies have shown that patients whose treatment was guided by GeneSight testing had better symptom improvement and higher rates of medication adherence compared to those whose treatment was not guided by genetic testing. GeneSight testing can be particularly useful for patients who have not responded well to standard treatments. For instance, patients with treatment-resistant depression or those who experience significant side effects from medications may benefit from genetic insights provided by the test. By understanding a patient's genetic predisposition, doctors can avoid prescribing medications that are likely to be ineffective or harmful, thus improving the chances of finding a suitable and effective treatment more quickly. Despite its potential advantages, GeneSight testing is not without controversy. Critics argue that the science behind pharmacogenomics is still evolving and that genetic testing may not yet be precise enough to reliably guide medication choices in all cases. Some experts also point out that mental health treatment involves many factors beyond genetics, such as environmental influences and personal history, which the test does not account for. As research in the field of pharmacogenomics continues to advance, GeneSight testing represents a promising step towards more personalized and effective mental health care. Stop watching, start living using Pips, our AI bot. Go to arbitragetrade.com and check out Arbitrage Trade Assist.
Women are bad with money. That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. It's time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Until we're no longer 80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
Save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault.
Then, the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Pips Pick of the Day. Arbitrage algorithms have detected a possible uptrend for Palatine Technologies. That's PTN, not to be confused with the software company. They are headquartered in New Jersey. They are a biopharmaceutical company which engages in the development of medicines based on molecules that modulate the activity of the melanocortin receptor system. Did you get that? Current price is $1.77, 52-week high of $5.65, 52-week low of $1.43. We are not financial advisors. We provide an algorithmic AI bot service. Please do your own research.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.